Hello, I'm Matt Guff from House.com, and I'm here with the owner of Weston Snowboards, Leo. Welcome. And he's going to walk us through the 2020 Weston Range Snowboard. This is a rad board. We were just actually talking before we started hitting record, and there's a lot of really unique things to this deck that kind of aren't on the spec sheet.
Yeah.
This is a special board. It's an all-mountain free ride category.
Yeah.
What's up with the range?
The range, well, this is designed by local legend Joe Otremba. He was, log master, so has this really solid freestyle background. And then he really just got into riding big mountains, and so this board was really designed by him for his specific style of riding.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Now, this is from what you've said, it's a true twin board.
Yep, or directional twin.
It's a directional twin. Mm-hmm. Okay, so does that mean that the stance is set back, or does it mean the stance is centered and there's just a little bit longer nose or tail?
The stance is set back, so if you're looking at it from the top, it still is, the tip and the tail have the same geometry.
Right.
But yeah, the stance is set back, and what also makes this a little bit more directional too is the camber profile in this board is also directional. So when you're looking at it from the side, it has the early rise in the nose and in the tail, the camber between the inserts, but the camber is not just a single radius. It's actually a little bit more aggressive towards the tail. Okay. So to give it a little bit more pop, give it a little bit more damp when you're dropping big cliffs. So just to give the rear a little bit more spring, because that's really where you're really getting a lot of your power from.
Cool. So it's kind of this the industry talks about like having a progressive sidecut radius, or has a regular sidecut radius and then it kicks out, right?
Yeah.
That's almost like the camber profile
exactly.
here.
Applying that same concept to the camber profile. Yeah, it was really something unique that Joe implemented there.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So along with that is a sidecut radius multiple sidecut radiuses that's fairly unique. How do you explain that with how it works with the hybrid profile shape of having both rocker on the nose and the tail, and that progressive camber in between the feet?
Yeah, so with the multi-radial side cuts, the real benefit of it is it'll get in a complete edge contact at a little bit of a lower angle. Okay. So, whereas with a single radius, you'll probably have to be really more dug into the board at a little bit more of aggressive angle. With this, it's essentially like just having that edge contact at very, very low carve angles. Okay. And so it really, holds the carve super tight. And that's it's a great thing for, when you're really charging the groomers to approaching that big jump, you really want to have that solid edge contact going into it, whether it's engaging into the spin or engaging into the carve. And so, yeah, it's really a great, we see it as kind of that super sharp knife method, concept, where it's just like, man, if you have a super smooth edge that can, hold through the line, that's going to give you the control, the confidence that you need to really boost that next feature.
But then at the same point, when you're at the same time when you want to take it down a couple of gears and just kind of ride smooth, with having when you have a low edge angle, when you're just kind of just like casually cruising, the smaller sidecut radius is still engaged. You can do quick little turns if you like. Is that right?
Exactly.
Huh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a cool little bit of tech there.
Yeah, now it has a 4-year warranty, which is a huge deal.
Yeah, one of the longest in the industry. Stand behind our product.
Yeah. Well, no, what's the thing that you like the most when you ride the range? Because you have some other great boards within the all mountain free ride freestyle category, like the timber and the logger. The range has it's endorsed by a phenomenal athlete, great snowboarder. But what about you? What about Leo? Why do you like riding this?
Oh man, honestly, the range, and a few of our riders that are really big into the mountaineering aspect, this is kind of my go-to board, because that directional twin shape, like as you're making those jump turns down that super steep, 45, 50 degree couloir, like it just has that nice balance as you're spinning into it. So kind of the benefit that you have of having that balance really goes a long way, even in the big mountain terrain. And so, and then once you get out of that and you're cruising out and you're running, it's really playful, you know, being able to butter the thing around in the apron of the bowl as you're cruising out of that line. Like it's a great thing to have. So, and that's what's the beautiful thing about the directional twin shapes. It still has that feel, the balance of a twin, yet allowing you to take that to the next level.
Oh, that's good. You know, it sounds like basically a quiver of one hard charging board.
Yeah. This is the definition of a quiver killer for
right
sure.
Here. Well, that's so good. Leo, thanks for being here and walking us through the range.
Absolutely. Stoked to be here.
Yeah, and make sure you guys check out the Weston boards. You can see them by checking out the links below in the description. And leave a comment or question. Let us know what you think of it. Subscribe to the channel there. Check out more vids there. And hopefully we'll see you on snow.